So I'm doing a follow-up. A couple things I wanted to point out is in my archive under random code, if you'll notice it says episode 105. The reason that's like that, if we hit Control T to see we're looking at the code for, it has a DD code walkthrough. Okay, that's not how I remembered it. Okay, so what that means is I'm going to, oh shit. Okay, watch this. Oh no. Okay. DD code walkthrough. That's a define code walkthrough. There's only one string in direction. You know how you have a string table? When you say define, let's say company, I used to call it trivial solutions. Okay, so we just made a macro. There's a hash table for all the symbols. Company is a defined string. It's a macro. If we make a integer, if we make a count, I'm not going to do this. Let's just make it. Okay, so I made a function. Now if I go up to who. Okay, anyway, so tasks inherit the symbols of parents. Long story short, there's a define in the Adam task. That's like the executive task. It's the first task, like Adam and Eve. There's a define. Every time it refreshes the screen, it looks for that symbol that we defined. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Adam to execute a statement. I think we can even, let's just say what. Okay, so this is going to tell Adam, I think I need a carriage return. I don't know if it's going to work. It didn't work. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's what the problem is. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Did you see that? It automatically updated. In TempleOS, we cherish simplicity, and we use a modern processing power to create simplicity and enable new things. Anybody who makes an operating system for a 386, nobody wants an operating system for a 386. When Microsoft made Windows, it used the new power and it slowed everything down. What the customer wants is new features, the customer doesn't want wasted power. So here's what we do. We refresh, we redraw everything on the whole screen 30 times a second, no matter what. And we don't have back images of bitmaps, so all our system code is really simple. And we don't have invalidate rectangle. You never mess with invalidate rectangle. And we do things like look up, we have string indirection. Anyway, so we try. That's what we do. We try to use modern processing power to make as few lines of code as possible. I could show you well, anyway, I'm getting distracted. So, so that's a define. So somebody is wondering about a patent. I'm not so foolish as to patent God, but you know what? You'd have to be a fool to patent God. In other words, God is perfectly just, and I'm willing that God will claim me as his official temple. I'm serious. So you can, if you get your own random number generator, it'll say Terry Davis is God's chosen. If you get a random number generator, it'll say Terry Davis is God's chosen. I'm confident. If I'm not, what am I doing? If I'm not God's chosen, then I'm not God's chosen. If I am God's chosen, I'm God's chosen. This is TempleOS. It's God took active role in making the code, and it's divine intellect. Anyway, so yeah, somebody's making fun of. They're saying, "Baha, we're gonna steal your oracle." I say, "Baha, it's God." That's like saying, okay, so like if there's a fat patent of. Did you know there's a? Let me just explain. This is God. Do you think I am? You have big balls. You want to see something? You want to know what Jesus did? Coin. This is mine. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, this will take a little bit longer. Gee. Temple. Text. Uh-oh. I'm trying to search. I want... Maybe Google can make a search. But it has to be minimum lines of code. I don't think Google knows how to make Bible searches. What do you think? I don't think so. Okay, so I just isolated to everywhere where it says taxes. Let's look for taxes and fish. I isolate. Dang it. Oh, man. How about control? How about fish? It uses weird words. And mouth. How about that? There it is. Okay, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to win the lottery if Microsoft wants to sue over the FAT patent. And let's just say it won't end well for Microsoft. You don't fuck with God. It's God. It really is God. You can, anyway, notwithstanding lest they should offend them, go thou to the sea, cast in a hook, take up the fish that first comes up, and when thou open his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money. That take and give to them for me and thee. So if Microsoft wants to play with God, I have no doubt that I can get money. I live in Vegas. You think I play the casino? No, because God is just. I win the lottery 20 times a day. A million times a day. Not a million. Dudley Do Right. What do you expect? I win the lottery 30 times a day. Do you think if God wants money for his temple, it's very simple. I think he would come up with, got any, oh, talk about dinosaurs, Mr. God. Let's put God into beast mode. I have my, let's give him a Bible. I want to give him Huck words, Huck Finn words. Okay, God, talk about dinosaurs, please. Pretty please. Cub, eggs, sought, roll, next, careful, feathered, risk, touches, winter, schooliest, wider, schooliest, judge, Michael, March, cold, sneaking man, snow. Anyway, God gives dinosaur secrets if you're a nice boy. And he sends you to hell if you work for Microsoft and you sue. Cup, ink, salt, roll, careful, feathered. Now, how on earth did feathers evolve before flight? That's incredible. You can't tell me it's not intelligent design. That's ridiculous. it's blatantly obvious. How did a peacock feather evolve? They're circles on individual strands. They're circles. How does one bird know its own kind when they evolve so rapidly? Different colors. You know what God's proud of? Formations of geese. I was saying to God, wow, birds are supreme because they fly, they talk, they sing, they swim, they migrate, and God said formations. God's kind of proud of that. Anyway, Michael learned cold, sneaking, man, snug dresses. Oh, maybe they had to have feathers for eggs. No, they didn't have to have feathers for eggs. Curtain finding style. Anyway, so this is the best thing ever. Yeah, God will claim his operating system if you ask him. Randomly open the Bible, he'll say, Terry Davis.